Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my game reviews. And today we have the Under the Island. Under the Island is a perfect example of the developer that has passion for what they do. This game just oozes charm and personality, and while it borrows some inspiration from one of the most popular game series of all time, it also does enough to then differentiate itself in a genre that can feel overly crowded at times. This top-down action-adventure game follows the adventures of Nia, a teenage girl who moves to a remote island with their parents. The bright, vibrant pixel graphics are quite decent, and the background music is surprisingly good. However, if the music fades out at night, leaving the atmosphere somewhat empty. The game design, seemingly inspired by the 2D Legend of Zelda series, stands out, and the characters and story are balanced, neither overshadowing nor overpowering. While the game doesn't support Korean, the substantial dialogue makes it somewhat relevant language. To say this is just Zelda-like or a clone of somewhat sort would be doing disservice. The writing is super on point witty, and the narrative hooks you from the start, plus everyone feels normal and they all speak somewhat naturally to one another, not like NPC speak. As I mentioned, it separates itself from the pack with some unique mechanics, a witty sense of humor, and a rewarding progression that doesn't feel grindy or padded out in any way. The influence of the 2D Legend of Zelda series is quite evident in this game. Those familiar with The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, released in the Super Famicom, will likely experience a sense of déjà vu. The world structure, visible 3D map with unique control scheme and interface layout, the dungeon design and the boss patterns, and the game design's emphasis on exploration share many similarities. However, thanks to its solid foundation, the game maintains a certain level of fundamental enjoyment, with difficulty distribution and tempo adjustments well balanced. Furthermore, there are some unique features, such as the hockey stick as a basic weapon and the unconventional patterns of some bosses. This means the game has relatively high low points. However, it doesn't stray far from the 2D Legends of Zelda series, so it lacks a unique personality or charm. This is partly due to the game's overly recognizable elements, and partly due to the difficulty in achieving anything truly unique in the characters and story. To put it more bluntly, it's a game that doesn't quite escape the level of the copycat or limitations. Personally, if it struggled to achieve something original on its gameplay, I think it would have been better focused more on the individuality of the characters and story. The art style is just absolute peak when it comes to the pixel art, and that goes for the way they animated it all as well. I love the design of the most of the characters, I love the weird enemies and the unique bosses. Top tier all around in its department for me. And that goes for the soundtrack and sound design overall as well. Wow. Just wow. The first time I hit the bench, I was like, wow. I just sat listening for a little bit. I have also been playing the game on Nintendo Switch too. I've probably spent more time here, but the time I've played on Steam was spent on the Steam Deck LCD OG model. Both consoles have been a great time, no issues at all. My guess it should take maybe 5 or 6 hours to work through the full game, or roughly in that range. Honestly, any fan of the genre or any fan of Zelda like adventures, games like Blossom Tales or Ocean Heart, you have a great time with it, and I can confidently recommend. I love Zelda likes, see if in case you couldn't tell. Nevertheless, it's a game you can easily purchase and enjoy for a half of a day or a whole day. The game design, based on the 2D Legends of Zelda series, is solid and ensures a certain level of enjoyment. However, it lacks a unique personality and charm, making it less memorable. The exploration and collection focused gameplay lacks of a sense of closure, which diminished the game appeal after the end. For those who prefer the 2D Legend of Zelda feel, this game still offers a lot of fun. So guys, thank you for watching this review, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and see you on the next week. Bye!